So the question you want to ask yourself is, how many times does 14 go into 129? The answer here is going to be 9. So when you multiply 9 by 14, you are going to get 126. Subtract here, and then you're going to get a 3. And the way we've been writing it up to this point is just R3. We are not going to get into the habit of writing the decimal point and then continuing on. Just write whatever remainder is there. Also, don't get too comfortable with writing this R here. We are going to be doing something different after we get to the polynomials. So just keep that in mind, that we're going to get away from writing this R. Also, remember guys, this is your section of notes as we're going through the e-learning days. So make sure you're actually copying this down for your notebook. Okay. So let's try another problem. Let's try 777 divided by, let's say, 9. Okay. So we have 777 inside. The division bar kind of looks like the radical sign. The radical sign has an extra little piece at the edge here, so remember this is division. The radical sign is like the square root bar. Do not get those two things confused. So we're going to divide by 9 here. So the first question you ask is, how many times does 9 go into 7? The answer there is 0. So then you say, well, how many times does 9 go into 77? And the answer there is 8. 8 times 9, that is 72. When you subtract there, you should get 5. Then always bring down your next term. Remember again, if the number down here, after you've done your subtraction, is equal to or larger than the number out here, you could have put a larger number up top here. Okay, so now, how many times does 9 go into 57? Well, that's going to be 6. You're going to have a 54 here. Subtract, and then you'll get a 3. So again, just for the time being, write R3, but remember we'll be changing out and not using that R anymore. Let's do one more problem here, and then I will let you guys try some problems on your own. So let's try 4-digit divided by 2-digit. So let's do like 7,491 divided by 11. Okay, so we're going to have 7,491 and then divided by 11. So the first step is, how many times does 11 go into 7? That's 0. So now how many times does 11 go into 74? It's going to be 6. So here you're going to have 66. When you subtract, you're going to get 8. Bring down the 9. Now the question is, how many times does 11 go into 89? Okay, so there's 8. When you multiply 8 by 11, you get 88. Don't forget you're always subtracting here. 89 minus 88 is 1. Then you bring down your 1. How many times does 11 go into 11? That one is 1. 1 times 11 is 11, and you get 0. So remember, if you get 0, the number divided evenly, and you will not have a remainder. That can happen from time to time, so keep that in mind. And if you want to check, if you get a remainder 0, just to make sure that that works out, you can always go back and multiply it out. So 681 by 11. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. And then 6, 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 8, 1 times 6. Then when you add all that back up and multiply, you get 7491. So I hope you all have a great day. Please stay warm, stay inside, and I will see you on Friday.